took a ride out to the Shriners Auditorium in Wilmington, Mass. on March 14th to check out the Northeast Motorcycle Expo. It was a totally miserable day, but that didn't stop the would-be motorcycle purchasers and people interested in motorcycles from visiting the show. Admission to the show was $15 for adults, and I believe it was $7 for minors. The show was open from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night on both the 14th and the 15th. That was Saturday and Sunday of March 2015. Some of the motorcycles on display included Triumphs, Suzukis, Hondas, BMWs, Yamahas, Harley-Davidsons, Victory motorcycles, and Aprilia motorcycles. There were custom-built motorcycles, and there were vendors that built custom motorcycles. There were vendors that were selling patches and helmets and riding apparel and riding leathers. There was live music for entertainment, and also at some point during the weekend the Patriots cheerleaders were going to show up, although I apparently missed that. There was a custom motorcycle contest going on, and the custom motorcycles were lined up along the wall of the building with the owners and the owners' information. The voting to select a winner of the contest was to be completed by Sunday, and then the winners would be selected and awarded their trophies. Here are some of the motorcycles that were entered into the contest. A 1975 BMW R60 owned by Linda Stanley. A 1980 Honda CX500 owned by Mike Stanley. A 1969 Triumph owned by Buck Rader. A 1987 Harley Softail owned by Buck Rader. A 2004 Yamaha V-Star owned by Bobby Rego. A 1969 BSA Thunderbolt owned by Mike Conti. A 1967 Triumph Daytona owned by Mike Conti. A 2003 Harley-Davidson Sportster owned by Don Papa Zanetti. A 2015 Harley Road Glide owned by Sean Bates. A 1980 Harley XLH owned by Snakebite. A 2006 Harley owned by William LeBlanc. A 1972 Honda Custom owned by Vintage Custom Cycles. A 1983 Harley Custom owned by Vintage Custom Cycles. A 1972 Harley Custom owned again by Vintage Custom Cycles. A 1971 Harley Ironhead owned by Jenny Roy. A 2003 Harley Davidson owned by Lee Foreman Jr. A 2015 Harley Softail owned by Carl Fott. Inside the main hall is where most of the motorcycle action was. I got a chance to speak to Charles of Seacoast Sports Cycle, and he had this to say.
How you doing? This is Charles from Seacoast Sports Cycle. We're in Wilmington, Kev Marv Motorcycle Expo for 2015. We brought our Aprilias, Moto Guzzi's, and Vespas down for the show. We do have Ducatis back at the shop, but not at the show today. Traffic's been great today on Saturday, even with the rain. Hopefully Sunday will be the same thing. You should come on down and check out the bikes. And if you don't have time this weekend, come up to the shop. We're in Derry, New Hampshire. It's 208 Rockingham Road, or you can check us out online, seacoastsport.com, on our new website.
I asked Charles what his best-selling bike was, and he said this.
The best-selling bike is probably going to be I'd probably go with like the Multistrada Ducati. It's probably the best mountain bike we have.
Moms of Manchester had a huge display of new and used motorcycles. They took up one whole end of the hall. I spoke with Cindy of Moms, and she had this to say.
All right. I'm Cindy from Moms Motorcycles in Manchester. We have 2 locations, one in Manchester, one down in Foxborough, and we actually are just opening a new one up in Boston, in Revere on Broadway. We have every used bike that you could possibly think of, and we also deal in new Victories and Indian motorcycles. So Victories are selling like hotcakes out of our Foxborough store. We have the new Magnas, we have the Cross Countries, the Crossroads, the Visions. Everyone loves the Visions, and a few new ones that we carry. The Gunner is in. This summer we'll do some demo rides, so we have extended test rides available, and we also do motorcycle rentals. So if you want to take a bike out for the weekend, you can come on down and we'll rent you one during the season. So come and visit us. I think you'll like it. We have over 100,000 square feet in our Foxborough store, and we're doing a whole new showroom in our Manchester, so for our new Indians. So come on and come see us.
Ben of All Star Cycles was at the show. I managed to corner him, and he had this to say.
Hey everybody, my name is Ben Donnarumma from All Star Cycles. We have 125 motorcycles. We are out of Marlborough, Massachusetts, and we are currently here at the Wilmington Motorcycle Expo. That is Saturday and Sunday, the 14th and 15th. It's a great weekend over here. There's all types of motorcycles, all types of stuff going on, all types of accessories. We brought a lot of our bikes here. Of course, we have our guaranteed credit approval, and we have our sport bikes, and there's all bunch of Harleys, Indians here. So come on down to Wilmington this weekend. It's open from 10 to 5, Saturday and Sunday. The weather's kind of crappy, but it's great weather out here today.
Rob Champney of Riverside Motorcycle Sales of Medford had a display set up, and he had this to say.
How you doing? My name is Rob Champney. I work at Riverside Motorsports in Medford, Mass. We're at 357 357 Mystic Ave in Medford. Come down, we sell Ducati and Triumphs. Come down and see us anytime. You can give us a call at 617-628-6400. Thank you.
Mike Marowski of Wagner Motorsports of Worcester, Massachusetts was there, and he had this to say.
Hi, this is Mike Marowski with Wagner Motorsports at the Motorcycle Show in Wilmington, Massachusetts. We're here with Indian, and what we have in front of me is the Indian Roadmaster, which is a full dresser motorcycle from Indian. And it comes with a lot of great standard features: cruise control, ABS brakes, heated seats, heated hand grips, adjustable power windshield, everything you need for a great comfortable ride at a great price. And over here to my right, if you want to follow me, we've got a Indian Chief Vintage in primer colors, so it can be custom painted to any color you might want. Behind me, as you look with the camera, we've actually got a yellow bike right there, and that's a bike that we actually painted at our body shop in Worcester, Massachusetts, Wagner Motorsports, and we can pretty much paint the bike any color that you like. What we have here is we've got the new Indian Scout. It's our newest model. It's 100 horsepower, liquid-cooled V-twin, about 1100 cc's. As you can see, it's got a great ride height, nice and low, depending on what you like. And this lady right here, she loves it. What's not to love? It's an Indian Scout. So come on down to see us at Wagner Motorsports, Worcester, Massachusetts, and 700 Plantation Street. And see more. Come down, take a test drive. We think you'll be able to find exactly what you like, what you need.
So anyhow, that's what the Northeast Motorcycle Expo looked like in 2015. It was a good show. Lots of motorcycles, lots of people running around shopping and thinking about buying motorcycles. Also, don't forget, subscribe to the channel and also click on that little old thumbs up like button. So anyhow, that's that. That's all there is, because there ain't no more. Keep the rubber side down. Stay safe out there. Remember, there's danger everywhere. And also, remember, I'll be back.